Time to take a look at what's new in Warframe. Week commencing the 19th of December, and we'll go straight over and see what Chipper has. First of all, what shard are you selling this week? It's a Crimson shard.
Well, la-dee-da.
That's exactly, well, la-dee-da. Which means this is probably, yeah, the Amber shard as expected, because Archon Nora. I wish I'd get a decent frame for this bonus it has, but spy mission, pretty easy. Interception, still easy, but a little bit harder, followed by obviously taking down Nora, which isn't too bad. Can do that fairly easily, and that's 2 more shards you can add. There is Prison Break for Kahl's weekly mission. Blow up the nodes. Oh yeah, it's the Prison Break. This one takes forever, but they have actually added the Defeat Venkratel. That hasn't been... Oh, lost floof. Hopefully the Man the Guns works, because when that first appeared, it didn't. But again, a fairly easy selection from him as well, so 105 more stock, easily obtainable. Nightwave acts this week. For elite acts, we have Kill or Capture an Eidolon Hydralist, complete 8 Railjack missions. Normal acts, complete 4 different bounties in the Zaramon, complete an Isolation Vault bounty mission in the Cambion Drift, unlock 3 relics, and... I've just noticed something. Complete 3 Void Armageddon missions. I don't know why this one, hijack a cruise ship from an enemy, is only 1,500. That's supposed to be 4.5 like the rest of them. Or it used to be anyway. And that's just the daily. That is actually the weekly. That's a daily. That's why it says weekly. But it's 1.5 instead of 4.5. And as was expected from the weekly cred offerings, because these have obviously changed as well, is the third of Stanax's alternate helmets. That has been one every week for the past 3 weeks. So if you're after all of them, the last one is here. I thought that was the same helmet for a moment there. Obviously lots of other different helmets, the usual Obelite, Kuva, Nyatan, Vorban, Ports, Catalyst, Reactor. The key is actually here to enter Nihil's Obelite to get a hold of the Vitrica by taking out Nihil. Aura-wise, Pistol Scavenger, Energy Siphon, that is actually a pretty decent one. AMP Aura, not so much because it's minus 15% hit chance. So I don't know why it's called AMP Aura. It used to just kind of strip their shields. Holster Amp, which... plus 60% damage for 3 seconds on equip, which means when you swap weapons, there's a nice little bonus to it. I have that one, I've never tried using it. Steel Charge, 60% melee damage. It's the only 9-point aura, the rest of them are all 7s. There's actually a couple that are 5s, but that's a 9, which gives you more points for your Warframe and increases damage and corrosive projection. I would love them to come out with one that's kind of Energy Siphon and corrosive projection in one, because using one of these two pretty much all the time, unless going melee only, and then obviously Steel Charge comes into play. There is the Karak Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Heck Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Dual Zoran Dagarax Skin Blueprint, the Sindo Manticore Skin Blueprint, a lot of skins this week, Exergus Shock Camo Skin Blueprint, the Kinetic Siphon Trap decoration for your landing craft, or for the area that Kahl is in if you want to put it there. The Wolf Beacon allows you to summon the Wolf of Saturn 6 so you can get a hold of the Wolf Sledge that he drops parts for. The Plasma Sword Blueprint to build the actual Plasma Sword. The Dark Sword Blueprint to build the actual Dark Sword, and the Heat Dagger Blueprint to build the Heat Dagger. Sorry, but the Plasma Sword may not be the best stat-wise, but still probably the one I kind of prefer the most. The dual wielding Dark Swords and Heat Swords are definitely better anyway. Augment wise, Power of 3, Quiver Augment for Ivora. On hit, 20% bonus damage for the next shot for 2 seconds, stacks up to 20 times outside of Conclave for the Latron. focused acceleration, that is the projectile speed for the Tetra, Excalibur's slash dash augment, Ember's fire blast augment, and the supra accuracy while aiming augment. Time to head over see what Steel Path Honor Store has from Mr. Teshin, and honestly, is it? No. Okay, that's good. I thought for a second there it was the Umbra Former. It's not. It's 30,000 Endo this week. Everything else in here is still pretty much exactly the same. Still waiting for them to add lots more of the inaction glyphs, because they really should. There is more than what is actually showing up here, and I kind of need to pick up more of these, but need to do more Steel Path. Don't know why. But 150 Steel Essence for 30,000 Endo does seem like quite a bit. But hey, at least the Veiled Riven Cypher's still here. For now. Until they change that. Which I hope they don't. And lastly, if you have Helmets Invigoration segment, it's time to come in and see what these are, because these obviously reset with the weekly reset, and I'm really hoping... I was hoping one of these would be for Baruch. Though, the augments themselves and the frames they are on is different for everybody, so you may have got one for Baruch, but more importantly, the reason to check these is every 10th invigoration can mutate and allows you to put any one of these augments, invigorations, onto the frame you have equipped. So ability duration, range, well, it would be one of those two, can actually go on to Baruch. It would have to be ability, range and efficiency, but on Zephyr that will actually work really well, same as the duration on Atlas. Grendel, well, the energy max could come in pretty useful, but that's about it for another week, so we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.